Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading today, finding out what are the messages that come through with the cards that come out in this reading for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here. So let's begin, let's find out what comes out. So the first card that came out is the Devil card. You could be dealing with a Capricorn with this card. We have the Ten of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. So the Death card showing up at the bottom of the deck. I'm getting an energy of an ending or kind of being in a place where something is experiencing some significant changes right now. And I do feel like there is an end to a way something is being done. And I do feel like that is resulting in a different way of coming and showing up and really being able to handle the situation in this connection between yourself and someone else. I do feel like with this Death card, there is a bit of some intensity with that. And there's even a desire to kind of resist any sort of changes to your dynamic. But with the Devil card showing up over here, I am getting a bit of a toxic energy. And I feel like that is as far as the attachment from this person. It's like they are in a space where it's like they are emotionally very invested. But I do feel like it is taking on a form of kind of being a little bit attached emotionally from a space where they do not want to let things go. I also feel like there is a feeling of a need and being dependent on this connection with you. So I also feel like this person is someone who, when they fall very hard. It's very intense. It is something that is quite a very big deal. And I feel like there is this sense of everything is in, they're all in, and that everything is on the line for them. But we have the Ten of Cups showing up over here, and with this Ten of Cups showing up over here, this is a more lighter energy, but I do feel like it's a more successful and more healthy energy. So when it comes to the way in which you are looking at the situation, I do feel like you see the future in being able to be in this connection. I do feel like there's a desire for being able to get to a happy place and even having something committed and something that's going to go the distance. And I do feel like there is also a very strong connection on a heart level. And I feel like when it comes to that emotional attachment, as opposed to this person, yours is coming from a space that's more sincere. I do also feel like this person may not know themselves as much as they think they do. And I do feel like that's also something that's hindering the way in which they are looking at the situation and so the way they're showing up. I do feel like with that Ten of Cups, this is about being able to enjoy something more peaceful, whereas that Devil card is more intense energy is what I'm getting. And I do feel like when it comes to this person and their feelings, they are in a space where they feel like they need this connection, they need you. So with this Ten of Cups, this is more of a free energy, and I do feel like there is more of a sense of being able to be in a space where you are more freely falling in love. And I do feel like with this Ten of Cups, this is about having that in mind with this person. So we have the King of Pentacles showing up over here. With this King of Pentacles showing up, I do feel like there is a very protective energy over your connection. I do also feel like this person isn't going anywhere. I feel like they're in it, they're fully in it and fully holding on and do not want to lose any, they don't want to lose you, they don't want to lose this. I do feel like that's also motivating any of their actions. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and we have the Four of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so with this Ten of Wands, this is a very one-sided energy. I do feel like there is a sense of kind of being a little bit burdened by the situation and feeling as though you are taking on more than your fair share and not being supported in the reciprocity of the amount that this connection is really kind of taxing on an emotional level, even as far as the physical level. And I do feel like in other ways, but I do feel like with the Death card showing up over here, that's something coming to a change, something coming to an end. But I do feel like somebody's resisting it. And I feel like this Devil card is really showing the person you're dealing with kind of working overtime to be able to ensure that this connection continues. This connection is not lost. This connection is held on. I feel like there is a very adamant energy about being able to hold on to you and being able to have what you have with this person and not lose it and not even experience any changes. But with the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like this is progress as far as being able to put in efforts and being in a space where they are putting in hard work towards the connection. I feel like they are the kind of person who's going to invest all of their attention and even put in a lot of energy to ensuring that nothing changes and nothing gets lost in this connection. The Three of Wands showing up over here under this Ten of Cups, I do feel like when it comes to the way that you feel or this person's making you feel, there is a desire to be able to have something healthy, something that is going to go the distance, something that's stable, something that's secure. I also see that there is a desire for growth and expansion in your connection, and I do feel like it is something that's possible. And when it comes to the person you're dealing with, I do feel like there is a lot of work on their part that may be required, but they're doing it. So we have the Four of Wands. This Four of Wands showing up over here. I'm getting a very solid foundation as far as two people who really complement each other. I also feel like you have the potential to really work well and make things work in this connection. You could be dealing with somebody who is older or somebody who's just very much in a space where they're quite established, especially work-wise. But I do feel like when it comes to being able to make things work, you have the potential to be able to have something very great in this connection. And I also feel like it is something that is resembling that Ten of Cups and this happily ever after energy. So I feel like the person you're dealing with may have some personal issues that they are also kind of going through right now. And I'm going to clarify these cards with the other deck. So we have chemistry. We have passion. And we have let your friends help you. So with this chemistry card showing up over here, I do feel like there are strong feelings over here. And I also feel like it is something that is reciprocated. It is something that is mutually felt as far as your connection. I also feel like even on an attraction level, this person is very much into you. I do feel like there is even a little bit of some obsession when it comes to the way that they feel about this connection, about you. And I do feel like they're kind of working overtime when it comes to ensuring things and the way that they go in this connection with you. I feel like there's strong chemistry here, and I do feel like there is a lot of attraction between the two of you. And I feel like the person wants to be able to hold on to this to the point where they could be kind of trying to manipulate the situation or control the situation in a way that plays out that it doesn't end. And I do feel like this person is very much in your situation and they're invested. But with this Ten of Wands, I do feel like there could be a bit of an imbalance in this connection right now. I do feel like things may be kind of taking on a one-sided nature in this connection. But with the Passion card coming through here, I also feel like there is, on an emotional level, a very strong bond between the two of you. I also feel like it can even bring out a lot of happiness, especially thinking about the future and making future plans, and even just in the long term and thinking about the long term. I do feel like there's very positive and optimistic feelings towards that. And I actually feel like this person that you're dealing with is in a space where they also hold those feelings, and there is a desire to be able to experience the good times and be able to experience something that does go the distance with you. I do feel like there is a lot of happiness, joy that's derived out of your connection. But we have let your friends help you, and with this card, I'm getting it pertaining to this Ten of Wands as well as this Four of Wands. With this let your friends help you, I do feel like the person you're dealing with is telling people outside of your connection about the connection and how it's making them feel. And I do feel like they're even kind of seeking counsel when it comes to personal issues. And I do feel like it's because of the way in which this connection is able to bring and shine a light into the parts of themselves that perhaps need healing. And I do feel like this connection is one that is very healing and is also kind of like holding up a mirror to this person. I do feel like it is kind of also motivating this person to do the inner work. And when it comes to being able to take steps towards that, I feel like they are doing it. And I do feel like with that Seven of Pentacles, this is about being able to have a lot of progress. And I do feel like it may be happening slowly, but it's definitely doing something to this person. And I do feel like it is working in them. Something's going to allow for them to be able to kind of experience more of a breakthrough. I do feel like there is a more positive energy out of being able to be in connection with you and what is bringing to the light and any of those changes that are being brought up in this connection. I do feel like with this Ten of Wands, there is this sense of kind of feeling a little bit like there is a bit of a burden at this time in this connection. But I feel like that is temporary, and I feel like with the Death card showing up here, it is not going to last longer than what is necessary in order to be able to get things to change in this connection. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, with these cards for you, Sagittarius. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.